Synesthesia is a condition where your brain messes up the processing of different sensory information. This can cause a person to experience more than one sense at a time. For example, some people might see numbers as colors, or there's this other type of synesthesia where people can experience like what they see. So if someone's hands are shaking and you see that, you might feel as though your own hands are shaking even if they're completely still. One of my favorite webtoons, Spaceboy, has a character with synesthesia, Amy, the main character. It's stated since the beginning of the series that Amy goes through life sensing people as flavors. She senses her mom as mint, her dad as hot chocolate, and her best friend as pineapple with jalapeno. I was in the middle of rereading this series when I thought to myself, what flavor would I be? Lucky for me, the author can read minds, because on chapter 142, the author, Stephen McCraney, I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, Stephen posted a quiz that you can take to find out what your flavor would be. Step 1. Find out if you're tart or sweet. Tart people are very direct and logical thinkers. They are not afraid of what people will think and will say what's on their mind. Think like Bakugo or Ida from My Hero Academia. Sweet people, on the other hand, are very indirect. They try to find solutions that will make everyone happy, but they are very sensitive and empathetic, and they usually avoid conflicts and just try to please everyone. Very much a people pleaser. Think more like Taru from Fruit Basket. Determining whether you're tart versus sweet is basically trying to see if you're T versus F on your MBTI. Step 2. Are you spicy or savory? Really simple. Spicy people are extroverts, savory people are introverts. So whichever one you are, put yourself in that category. Step 3. Are you a bitter person or a salty person? Bitter people are organized, type A personality, they like having things checked off, they plan for the future. Bitter people are the people that have their shit together, basically. Salty people are the free thinkers of the world. They improvise on the fly, they are very flexible, but they are normally, more than not, late to events. Step 4. Now you're going to pick 2 out of the 3 flavors that fit you the best. Me personally, I got sweet, savory, and salty. I know for a fact I'm the biggest introvert of all time. My streammates can kind of vouch for me on that one. So it's really just choosing between sweet and salty. I like making people happy, and I'm also really sensitive. I also avoid conflict like the freaking plague. Like if I get 2 feet within it, I'll and die. And even though I'm not the biggest crier at movies, whenever I get told like a really sad and personal story, whether it be from the internet or on the phone or like in person, I just have to try really hard to hold in my tears. On defense of salty, I like freedom a lot. You tell me to do something and I'll spite defy you.
No, Danny, don't jump into that shallow pool.
I wasn't going to, but now I have to. And if the pile of dishes in my dishwasher that I still need to empty out has anything to say about this, I'm a very bad procrastinator. It was actually kind of hard in my head to go back and forth like this, so I decided just to flip a coin to choose it. And then I thought about it a little bit more and determined that's exactly what a salty person would do. Step 5. Find your flavor in the chart below and look at the description provided by Steven. And then you're going to see if it fits you. If it doesn't, you might need to go back, reevaluate some choices along the way. For me, a salty and savory person, I'm described as, you are creative and passionate, a dreamer and a thinker. Which honestly fits me a lot more than sweet and savory did, which is, you are sensitive and autistic, poetic and a bit altruistic. I don't even know what autistic means, so... Step 6. Find a food that fits your flavor category. The author actually put in possible flavors for you to choose from, with salty and savory's flavor being possibly guacamole and queso, mashed potatoes and gravy, and croissant with brie. And none of those really spoke to me. They're good flavors, most of them, I don't like brie, but they didn't speak to Danny, so I wanted to try to find my own. I wanted something that was equal parts salty and savory, something that really showcased my ambition and strength. I also kind of wanted it to be an acquired taste, because I describe myself as an introvert who's chaotic and loud, but only to those I'm close to. So not everyone will get me, you know? I hope that makes sense. If it didn't, too bad. And it also had to be something that I can cook for this be well. So I present my flavor, not entirely correctly made spam musubi.